We are on air. Greetings and salutations. I am your light keeper. And today/tonight, depending on your time zone, we're going to be diving in to the finale of season 2 of the Circle of Hither and Yon. We're going to open our tale in an unorthodox place than typically. You are all in Augusto's office. And you're all kind of arrayed around. Most of you don't know why you're here. When Don Augusto, seated at his desk, sets down the relic that you had recently acquired from your last assignment. Professor.
Was it Don Agosto or was it you?
Don Agosto sets down the relic on the desk and looks directly at Enrique and says, Professor.
Yes. Just looking down.
Where's the orb? And you see the orb, you all see the orb there. And Augusto reaches up, takes the orb up, holds it in his hand. Would anyone like to make a low stakes survey or
Yeah,
I'm pretty good at that as the detective.
Yeah, a low stakes survey roll if you would.
Woo! Nice.
Open and roll.
Oh,
nice.
All right.
Harry does that thing, the letterboxing comes in and he looks.
Who rolled and what did you get?
I got a 6.
You got a 6?
I got a 1.
You got a 1. Okay. Agatha, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what.
Fly.
You just have no idea why this meeting's been called, why the relic's here. Harry, on the other hand, the orb that your lightkeeper is holding in their hand, like the because it's 2 pieces. It's the base, which is like a polished bronze, and then there's the orb itself.
Did I ever see the original orb?
Yes.
I know it's from having seen it. This is
you know from having seen it, the way the light is shining on it, the way the light is refracting, that is not the original orb.
It's a clever fake, though.
But I reconstituted it. It should.
You did,
but
Professor. Where is the original orb?
By the way, you notice that today Don Enrique is looking quite different from how he usually dresses and looks like. It looks as if he had like a good rest that he needed for so long. So the bags in his eyes are not as much noticeable, and he's dressing in more of an average way instead of his usual dressings that are to cover himself up as much as he can, making him look so big. I
suddenly pictured Enrique in a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah,
and not so much that.
Of course, I'm over here imagining like an actual fitted suit. Like it's more what I was thinking.
The leather patches on the elbows of a tweed jacket.
Something like that. More casual.
Yeah.
Let's say. More or less how I'm dressed today. And
Can I make a sense roll while this is going on?
What are you trying to sense? What are you sussing out about the scene?
Let's just say my spider senses are tingling.
Sure. Go ahead and make a sense roll.
4 on the gilded.
There is something is off. You're not quite sure what it is. But the professor doesn't seem themselves. They don't seem possessed or anything like that. But
oh no.
Yeah.
That's too easy.
Professor, how go what do you say?
I just wanted to follow up question, if you don't mind. When he accused the professor, I'm gonna kind of, I guess, as the detective, jump in with on what grounds do you think the professor has anything to do with this obvious forgery?
I keep meticulous records on who I allow and who I do not allow to review my artifacts. And the last person that I allowed to examine and study this particular artifact was Professor Enrique.
Not to bring up a very sensitive issue, but it's not the first time that our records and our artifacts have been breached.
Yeah.
Sorry, just thought I'd bring that up.
Maybe we'll just do one thing at a time here.
Yeah.
You see that Don Enrique is carrying a bag on his side. He will put his hand there, and you can see that he's grabbing the orb. I planned on returning it today, so when you weren't looking. So you're just making this easier for me. To be honest, I don't even recall why I wanted to get it from you. I just want to do some examination, that's for sure. But here you have it. I hope that there is no ill thought in our work, and that nothing goes off between this. I plan on keep working with you.
So there is something, as I'm going to give this actually to first Sienna,
Okay.
then the professor, and then Kalki. And you all notice it in this order. There is smoke inside of the orb. Black, sinuating smoke. Not as much as there was before, but there's a trail of it, and there wasn't before.
Like a whirl happening there.
Yeah, a little, before there was a storm inside of it, right? And now there's a wisp of smoke, and there was not. When you destroyed, it started filling with smoke when you were when Kalki was performing the ritual to trap it, but when the creature was destroyed, the smoke dissolved.
I have just made a sense roll as well at this point, and I rolled a gilded 6.
There is a sliver of the essence of the memory eater it has eaten.
Enrique, my friend.
Yes. What's going on?
I'm not sure if you intended to or whether this was an accident, but I think that you have lost a memory.
Is that it?
That is the extent of what I can understand from this limited perception that I have taken.
Not to call into question your reasoning, my dear, but on that night it did re-eat some of the memories that were in the hospital.
Yes,
that's right.
But there was not as much essence as there is now. It has increased.
Are you sure of that? I don't feel like I've lost any kind of memory.
How would you know?
Anything like that.
Precisely. How would you know?
Can't say for certain.
Augusto is looking at it. This is something I believe that I can reverse.
But would that not incur the risk of perhaps releasing the creature within?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't think it's had any real time to do much reforming, and we dealt with it once before. I would say let the beastie out if we're going to face it again. It's no more prepared to be in here than it was there.
Don Augusto.
It would be weakened.
Yes.
Did they ever tell you why is it that they needed the orb in the first place?
No, I trusted you.
Okay, boys, down. Come on.
Well, we might as well find out since it's on the table.
Why did you need the orb?
I can't say for certain. If there was any memory of that, it was consumed, as Kalki says, by the Dream Eater, I suppose. I only remember going in there, wanting to get it. I did get it. I am not going to lie to you. I have no intention of doing so because I want to keep this job. I want to keep learning about the Candela and Obscura. But at the same time, I don't recall what I was trying to achieve with it.
It's very inconvenient.
Did you leave notes or anything in there? Did you have maybe one of us could go in and see if you left your notes?
Probably easiest thing to do is to consult the creature if that's what we plan on doing. You're saying it's still there in some form?
Give me a moment. Everyone take a step back.
Oh, fuck.
You see...
Don Augusto, are we sure about this?
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm ready.
I'm as sure as I'm going to be if we're going to continue investigating this. And he takes his hand up and
draw
puts
my
it
gun
around the crystal,
Ridiculous.
closes his eyes, and begins like a low chant in Old Farron. Which, Agatha, you can understand.
Yep.
It vaguely translates into like an alchemical formula for reversing something back to its former state.
It's not like Jackie Chan Adventures. It's not Yumo Gwegwe Vides out.
Yeah, no, it's not like that.
That's a blast from the past.
Yeah, no, there is no...
Sorry,
there is no Taoist alchemy in the world in the Fairlands. That's not how that works. But
filthy perversion.
There is
Jakey!
A soft glow, and then
Agatha braces herself with her knives.
There's a
I'm backing up with Atticus
as black smoke is expelled from the orb. Takes form, shape, is slithering around the room almost like a snake, and then goes straight into the professor's eyes and mouth.
Oh, for the love of God.
And then vanishes.
I understand narratively something's happening here. Would it completely torpedo your scene if I were to use behind me?
No. Oh, wait. What are you going to use behind me on?
You intercept a mark. I wonder if I see this coming. Is it going to torpedo your scene to jump in the way?
No.
Because I know you're doing something narratively, and I'm just like,
how do you do this? How do you take this mark of bleed in the moment narratively?
So I think, literally, if there's a dark cloud of this thing's energy, I've been interacting with this thing for weeks. I hate to get in the way, but this is my friend. Even though he's done something irresponsible, he's worth protecting. He's an old friend. He's someone I value. So I'm doing the instinct is protect your people. So I'm gonna try to help the professor if he permits it. I do, Mr. President, get down.
Get down,
oh my!
So you shove him out of the way, and then the smoke it ends up going inside of you instead. And
no!
In a moment, you are
I knew it!
absolutely overwhelmed with. You're both overwhelmed to a certain extent.
I mean, if you still want
but
to hit
Professor,
him,
as your memories of your son suddenly come back to your mind, it is instead your companion get this. The psychic shock of it is absorbed by the lieutenant. You are just hit with all of these flashes of sadness and what are the negative emotions and darkness that you have been feeling, Professor, around your missing son as that crashes into the mind of Harry?
Sorry, you mean like the pain or
yes,
the memories?
Yes, the pain.
The pain that appears. Okay. You feel as you have been blasted in the middle of the chest by a shotgun, pretty much. Something that goes straight to your heart to break it out apart. There's a clinging to you, as if something is trying to grab onto you and stay there, but you know that it's getting away from you.
This is something I feel in your place.
Yes.
And is it specifically a familial loss kind of feeling? Or because Harry has a small grief that he's never shared. He's never had a son. And so this feeling is like, it is the pain of a man who never had legacy. So he's like,
oh no.
He doesn't understand it. It actually just doesn't make sense. He's like at a loss. It feels like losing young soldiers on the battlefield. It feels like watching friends walk away from Candela Obscura. It feels like loss. Right?
Yeah.
Can I run up to Uncle Harry and seeing this pain and I'm guessing tears maybe?
Oh yeah, he's got that like.
Agatha is moving in as well.
I go
Christy
to Uncle
puts her
Harry
knives away.
and I take his hand and it's like, Uncle Harry?
My God.
Uncle Harry, come with me. Come. And I'm leading him. We're still in the room, but I'm leading him more to a further corner. And I sit with him.
Yeah, to the chaise lounge.
He's kind of disoriented for a second because of the memory thing. Then he's been doing memory shit this whole season. So he's kind of trying to protect you because he sees you as legacy as well. So there's like a, be careful, it might still be in the room.
It's okay.
Like,
it's okay. I'm all right. I'm all right.
We've got you, Harry.
Let's talk. Let's go over here.
What was that?
And I just sit with him and I'm holding his hand in between mine.
Bloody Dream Eater, though. Where did it go? It went to me. What else is going on? Professor, are you okay?
The professor, you can see that he is grabbing onto some furniture and trying to breathe heavily, processing all of this. And he didn't even get to look at you. He's looking straight at the ground and carrying, again, all those memories that he lost and got back all of a sudden.
I'm going to push over to him
and I think Kalki is stepped forward in concern, but hands going into mudras to try and understand what the fuck is happening. Because people refuse to listen to the weirds.
Thank you.
Go ahead and give me a sense roll, and I want the camera to pivot over to young Salim. Steve, how is Salim reacting to all of this? To this situation? Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Well, and he's shaking and he grabs your shoulder as like a yes, you, my boy. So he's gonna like be a little freaked out, but like, yeah, you're here. It's touching you. You're real.
I look up at Salim and I give him a small smile and a nod because I know that he's been with Harry while I've been away. So it's like it's almost like Salim and I could be siblings a bit. And I look and I say,
My kid.
What happened? What happened, Uncle?
I don't know. I'm Professor. I think I saw some of it get off of me and onto you as well. What's going on? What was all this about?
I don't think it was the actual creature.
No, Augusto says as he takes his hand off of the orb. It now returned to its previous state of being clear. How many successes did you get on your roll, Kalki?
Critical success.
Woo!
Yes, queen.
A remnant of the creature was restored, was fed. And whatever strange ritual that your Lightkeeper just performed has expelled it from the relic.
Oh,
But
so
at the cost, and I'm going to give you this because you got it on the Gilded and it was critical, but at the cost of releasing the bleed.
So who got the bleed?
Unfortunately, in this case, Harry.
Harry.
there
You got
is,
the memories back. I got the damage.
The orb can be used again. It has been returned to its previous state.
there is
And
an
Salim, do you
Take
ask
that
that?
to the fourth pharaoh.
Salim, do you ask that out loud?
Mm.
Augusto
audible
says,
grinding of teeth, by the way. Audible grinding of teeth.
this can most assuredly be used to entrap something in the future, should we have need of it.
If we take it to the fourth pharaohs, it should be secure.
I don't want that thing anywhere near my father.
Vulnerable. As far as I understand that. It's clear now, so I think whatever was in it was just a little residue.
But whatever is remaining is now in my...
It can still be used as a containment.
I apologize, Madam Kalki. It was an instinct.
This was not your fault, Harry. And she will turn laser eyes to Don Augusto. Why did you do that without any preparation? A ritual of dissolution would have definitely let her out.
She's talking to Don Augusto.
Don Augusto. Yeah.
am not the one who decided to borrow a delicate and dangerous relic.
Then why would you compound the problem by letting it loose again? We could have taken time to prepare for it. Wards could have been put in place.
You of all people should understand that all magic comes with a cost. And now he's like looking at the professor. Yes, and we bear it on our
bodies, goddammit!
I think we all need to take a step back and take a few breaths, please.
Sorry, Agatha.
Yeah,
I look at Donica. You shouldn't have done that near us.
To me about the impact on one's body.
Oh no. We're no. No. You don't get to say any of that to me. You don't. Especially since I see it twofold. And I point to the rippling wall to the fourth Pharos, and then I say, and my mother. Don't even.
Candela's legacy of packing, as I've said before, people into the open wound of the problems we face with old fare emerging and harming people and all the other things we see is perhaps coming to a head in this room, but we still have the problem of what happened to the professor. Can we table our complaints about, we all have plenty of how Candela handles things and make sure our friend is okay?
Can we put that thing away first?
It's empty. It's inert. There's nothing left in it.
It's a storage container. Put away.
Well, it might be useful.
As we do with what Salim said, get some distilled water, drop the thing in the distilled water, and get it out of here.
It is inert. If anything, it can be used to contain another entity.
Yes, it's useful to us now. Regardless, Professor.
Yes.
What has changed? You seem to be reacting.
What did it take from you?
If I'm not mistaken, I was trying to do something with... trying to find Jorge, my kid. But... what the fuck it is that I didn't tell you about it? Why is it that I didn't tell Lourdes about it? Why is it that I decided to go on my own? Seeing all this from this new perspective, it feels quite obtuse. So irresponsible for me to have taken the artifact.
To the point that you think perhaps you were possessed or forced to?
I don't think that was the case. I seem to act out of grief. And all the grief has come back to punch me in the guts once more. I'm having some trouble processing all of this. I may need a moment if you are okay with it.
Yes, of course.
I also took a bunch of that grief, so I'm going to step outside and have a smoke, because my hands won't stop shaking. It's an awful
Agatha just pulls out a lighter and hands it to him.
And I think Kalki will actually take both of their hands and go out. Yes, I think I would prefer.
And I need some fresh air too.
Yes.
I'll go with you, Sienna.
Sienna, may I have a moment in private before you go out for that?
Not right now. If you maybe give me 10 minutes.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon the circle. We need a moment.
You guys head out elsewhere to one of the side rooms where there's comfortable chairs and refreshments away from the Lightkeeper's office.
As I did back in season 1, I'll pour myself and I'll pour Professor Enrique a good thumb of stiff drink. Hand him a glass.
Are we all together, or are we all?
I assumed that you were all together.
Yeah.
In like a side room. Or
Yeah,
another
yeah.
area.
I want to be with my family.
I think Kalki would have looked to Salim and just come with us with a kind of tot of the head.
Where's Atticus? Is he still in recovery?
Yeah. No, I think Atticus probably would be there as well, since Atticus is officially part of the circle.
Great.
And as soon as we get out of the fucking Dawn's room, Kalki, after I don't know if anyone has really kind of seen it, but she's just going, "Mother chot unke just starts cursing in Hindi, and just it is extremely irresponsible of that man to have done this in this manner, especially after both of the more bleed aligned people told him that this was a bad idea.
I must apologize for my actions, everyone. I am extremely disturbed about all this, and I apologize, especially to you, Harry.
I took that on my own choice. It was an instinct. I don't like seeing my fellow soldiers ever take a bullet when I can take it for them.
Is that why you've been annoyed with me lately?
I do feel like you're jumping in the path of a lot of danger right now, yes.
Well, let's just say...
Aren't you engaged to get married?
Yes, I am. And I squeeze Atticus's hand.
I've never...
That actually brings me to something, everyone. I'm out. I can't do this anymore.
I understand.
I'm proud
I
of
can't
you.
do this anymore.
I've never seen the Lightkeeper be punitive in that way before.
He's also off his Scarlet.
He's on Scarlet.
He's on Scarlet.
Yes, he's on a...
See.
I found this. I found out a couple of years ago. Remember that time when he was shaking and he said he needed something and it looked like eyedroppers? It's liquefied Scarlet. Me and Agatha have been trying to wean him off, but I don't think it's doing much good.
I see.
I don't know. I'm running out of ideas.
Hector, I have one question there because I don't know much about Scarlet myself as a player.
Yeah.
Is it possible that Scarlet can act as some sort of painkiller of sorts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's basically the equivalent of morphine.
Narcotic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's highly, highly addictive.
Mm-hmm.
I had a suspicion. No.
We couldn't do anything.
And
we could not do anything without proof, Celine.
And we can't, that too, and also the hierarchy of Candela is far above our heads, even above a Lightkeeper's head.
Honestly, I was assuming that there is no leadership above him. How do you take down a man who runs a local cell? I thought Candela was cellular. I didn't think it was large.
We ultimately we are.
I don't think he has a boss.
Lightkeeper Weaver is. I mean, you can ask Don Enrique commands just as much authority as Don Augusto does. The fact that we were too that we've been working in concert so much between two circles is not typical.
Also, there's a reason why Lightkeepers exist. Lightkeepers used to be investigators.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them used to be investigators. And once you get enough scars, you either die or you become a Lightkeeper. And
If you're very lucky, you become a Lightkeeper.
I think this...
And look at what's left behind.
I think this, from what I'm to understand from Dr. Weaver, they're the ones who know the most, so cannot be in the field anymore for one reason or another. And
Trauma, basically.
Indeed.
Sorry, I squeezed Atticus's hand. I'm sorry you had to see me flare up, but I've had a love-hate with Candela since I've been a child. It took both my parents from me. And the only reason I came back was because of my dad. And because I love every single person here in this circle.
Well, I understand. I only joined to try to save Agatha.
I very nearly left Cerise.
Candela ends up becoming a sacrifice.
Oh, Augusto always keeps his promises.
He does, in a fashion. He's not lying.
Now, he's not at his full capability.
Yeah, he might.
Yes.
He's in charge of one circle.
Your complaint is reasonable.
And valid.
As far as I understand, it's not getting in the way of him doing his job, but he's inebriated while we're trusting him to manage the larger picture. That would be a whole nother conversation. Is that one we want to have right now? But we've got another crisis on our hands.
I think everyone is just upset about mistakes that were made.
Yeah.
Oh, so many.
And trauma and pain that is still a part of all of us.
So here's the question that we're facing. Is this the moment that people want to walk away? Or do we want to at least address the situation with John Enrique?
I think we should
and the memory.
Address the situation.
I think we should too, honestly. But after this, although there is something that I just found out too.
Well, what's that?
Oh, my family's cursed.
Is that going to...
Why do you think that is the case?
Oh, no, I don't think. I know. My father came to me in a dream shortly after we returned with the orb. And
but your father has been in the Fourth Pharaohs for a long time, though, too. So, reliability of this...
My father and I have always been able to dream walk with each other, even before the Fourth Pharaohs.
Mm-hmm.
And he is in an extremely not stable state, just so we can make sure that's clear.
But I can tell you when he is. I can also tell you from the Fourth Pharaohs that Arsenal is probably losing. Soccer reference, sorry. My family's watching soccer right now. That's if you hear the screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be Arsenal versus Chelsea. Anyway, back in. No, there's a spirit that is haunting our family, and I got to meet him.
Is he in the room with us?
The spirit.
No, but he is part of my family line.
Which member of the family? Which member of the family?
Well, it would appear that the spirit has been haunting the ballads since time immemorial.
You think perhaps the incident with the ritual has strengthened the spirit?
That, but I do have an antidote against him. So while I want to help Don Enrique, and I will stay for that, I also still need to get satisfaction against this curse and end it for good. And I hold up the amethyst. That's
all right, so we've got a lot of threads. Which one are we
Not
pulling
to
on?
mention,
Don Enrique. Oh, and we still have Oscar Wright out there, don't we?
yes, we do.
Who? I keep hearing this name. I don't remember this man.
Remember that bastard that I used some very colorful language to describe at one point?
The one that I handled.
Yes, apparently he somehow was able to undo that.
I remember.
He and I saw him when we were in Istapor.
I don't have a good memory for names. Well, if we see him again, do I blast him or no?
Oh, please do.
Oh, certainly.
All right. Easy.
I'm still trying to understand what... So, Professor, you borrowed the relic and it took one of your memories? Is that correct?
I don't think it was just a memory. I think it just stole the whole concept of my son Jorge from me.
That's what that feeling was.
Can you imagine if nothing had happened and one of us would say something about your son and you would have said, huh? What are you talking about? Can you imagine what that would have been like?
Wait.
What's forbid, Lord has said anything in that situation.
God, Lord.
Why didn't that happen? Why did the Lightkeeper pick up on it so quickly?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Experience, more than likely.
That's a good question.
Have you recovered the full memory? Everything about what you were doing and what you... So do you recall...
right?
Yes. Above table? Yes.
So do you recall going and stealing the orb and any part of what you were thinking at the time? It was, you said grief?
I will say this, it wasn't even theft. Like...
I was given access.
He was given access.
You had signed in, so to speak. He had record of you doing this and seeking this orb. So, okay, I misunderstood.
My plan was to return the orb as fast as possible and make it seem like I was just using it for my studies, for something quick.
Well, I appreciate that you got the memory back, but you had a purpose to this.
I did. Yes, I was trying to find a way to track through it my son Jorge. This memory eater has a connection with this darkness. There is something that is preventing me of knowing the full details of what happened to Jorge.
So this was a hunch, though. It wasn't... Or did you know for certain that this thing has interacted with him at some point?
It was more of a hunch. I was trying to make sure that there is...
A hunch? A hunch?
Yes.
It's risky.
We all stormed out of that room. Upset with the Lightkeeper.
Atticus.
And you took the orb on a hunch?
Atticus, I must say, you are husband right now. So, if you plan in the future having kids or something like that, the worst thing that a human, I believe, can feel in any way or form is losing their own child. I did lose my child and my wife. You understand that? I lost everything that I cared about.
Yes.
I did recover my wife not so long ago. My son, on the other hand, remained an unknown. I must know, even if he is alive, or what is him? What is it that happened to him?
Something snaps in Atticus.
Oh shit! I grab Atticus.
And he says, "Your son died an honorable death in the front lines of the war. That matters. No amount of communing with dangerous artifacts is going to change the fact that your son was a soldier."
I take Atticus and I'm holding him. It's like, shh, it's okay.
Hither is going to put herself between Atticus and the professor.
Yeah, above table. What would you check?
No, I wanted to know if I, as Don Enrique, knew that fact.
Yes, remember, because one of the photos you have is of him in his uniform.
Yes, that's why, but I didn't recall if I lost him while he was in the war or once he returned. Okay.
Yeah.
He was a Halen soldier, one of ours.
Yeah.
Different unit.
There is something here there.
But
several soldiers were lost. But they know that there is something else. Atticus.
Of course there's something else. They were doing all kinds of experiments on us, on weaponry.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, if we had come across this artifact back when I was first injured and first lost Cerise, I think I would have attempted to do the same.
But there is one thing that I would agree. My friend Enrique, you were being foolish beyond belief to do this by yourself. But I will agree, and while the Don might have been too irresponsible in his conduct with the relic, I will agree with Atticus that he has never been punitive in this fashion before. That was almost as if it was intended as a punishment, which is what I do not appreciate.
Some out of character behaviors recently.
Atticus shakes his head as if he's shaking off whatever in him.
Hector?
Yeah.
Lightkeeper?
Yes.
Never mind.
I will say this above table for my weirds.
Okay.
There is nothing supernatural happening to Atticus in this moment.
No.
This is very much psychological.
But I'm wondering.
Okay.
I look at Kalki. I've got my hands resting on Atticus's chest, kind of like this.
Yeah.
Waiting for him to put his hand over mine.
Yeah, he puts his hand over yours.
And I look in his eyes and nod. And then I kind of turn and look at Kalki and I say, Artie, do you think something is going on with Don Augusto?
I am unclear, but
he...
You get some background noise there.
I am not apologizing for that, my friends.
It's all good.
But I will. If you don't mind me, I am going to mute myself and I'm going to yell at my family and just see what the status is. So hang on just a moment.
Okay.
Don't forget to get your subs.
We're gonna take this moment while the distractions are being yelled at to pan the camera once again to Salim. For lack of a better term, it seems as if things have gotten a little bit off the rails emotionally. What is Salim's thoughts looking around at his circle, going back and forth about this?
For Salim.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm in the middle of PTSD therapy. I'm not ready to take on any responsibility.
Okay.
That's a really interesting view. So back, you had said, Atticus said, I still don't understand why. I mean, I guess he just keeps an extensive inventory, but it just seems a little quick.
Something does seem.
He wants to talk to you.
He wants to talk to me. I told him I'd give him to give me 10 minutes.
Should we wait outside then?
Yes.
I think we may need some time to process all of this.
The moment I scream Candela, come in and get me out of there.
Okay.
I hope you're not going to need to.
I don't think you're going to need to.
It doesn't have to be prepared, though.
Right.
After all,
Extreme.
he is in withdrawals.
Okay.
Harry, my darling, please stay with our friend Enrique here. I shall be ready to provide support to Sienna if required.
Young Salim, please stay with us as well if you don't mind.
I go over to Uncle Harry and I say, hey, you haven't lost me.
Stay with us on this side of the Fourth Pharos, please.
No problem. But I need to do something to get my dad out of there.
One battle at a time. If you get yourself thrown out of Candela, that's going to get harder. Keep that as a motivation.
Ugh. Come on.
We've got to put out one fire at a time, folks. We've suddenly put a bunch of kindling down, so
we do have a lot of fires. We do have a lot. Okay, so let me go see what his royal crankiness wants to.
Sounds like he's being tortured in the other room.
It's just so horrible.
Juan Enrique punches the wall in agony. Sorry, Don Augusto.
Don Augusto.
Don Augusto. Well, it should have been Don Enrique screaming against the wall.
Yeah.
But somebody decided to jump in front and be Bleed's shield.
Oh my God.
Needs a break. Guy needs a break. He's having a hard time.
Okay. I'm going to find out what his royal crankiness wants from me. If somebody wouldn't mind just waiting outside in case things get nasty, that would be great.
Kalki and I will wait outside.
I still also want to know what Enrique got from that whole experiment. We never really get to the bottom of that. If it worked out for him, if he got what he's searching for. If
we'll certainly have a conversation with you and Salim.
The camera is going to follow Sienna.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Who's winning?
Interrupted by football.
Oh, Chelsea. Is Chelsea winning now?
The lounge room that we were all in there, they're watching the game.
It's funny though, like there's two matches going on at the same time. There's an India cricket match happening right now as well.
Oh, there is? Oh.
Yeah, India, we just literally won.
Sorry.
Like 2 minutes ago.
I am so sorry about that. The door is now completely closed, but I still can't guarantee that I won't hear another sonic boom.
We got it. You arrive. You return to the office, where you see Don Augusto, the lightkeeper.
I stand in front of the. I stand in front of the door first, and the closed door, and I'm like, "Oh fuck!"
Excellent. He puts the orb like back where it belongs.
Mm-hmm. I stay in the door. I stay close to the doorway, and I put my back against the wall.
The instigating incident for how I found out the orb was a fake.
Mm-hmm.
I was pulling this out of storage to have a conversation with you about it.
What?
I believe that this relic can be used to remove your father's affliction.
He might be afflicted by something more. I tell him about the whatever. Yeah, I tell him about the red-eyed monster.
This relic is designed to hold any creature of the Fade, not just the Memory Stealer. But I understand that you do not trust me.
I don't trust anything. You know that.
You trust Atticus. You trust Kalki. You trust everyone but me. Even though I have never lied to you.
No,
and I
you've
always
never lied to me.
Keep my promises.
I acknowledge that. But here's the thing, Don Augusto. Tio Augusto. You've been a part of my family for years. All right? And you have seen what's happened to my mother and what made her a light keeper. And you have seen what happened to my father. And he's in the fourth Pharaohs. And then I got pulled into this. And now I'm standing in between worlds. And I don't know which way to go. Because if I go one way, I save somebody's life, but then I go fucking nuts. Or I go this way, and I completely disavow everything that I've ever known. And I lose the family that I have found for myself. I don't know which way is best. And the more that I stay on this, the more it's like this, the worse it gets. And now I'm at a point where I can do more things. then I'm going to lose myself in the process. And I see you addicted to Scarlet. Yes, I know what you're taking. I know it. Yes, I've been trying to get you off it. Because I hate seeing you like this. And if I knew what I could do for my mother, from all the trauma she's gone through with the war, and all the trauma she's gone through with my father and with this organization, I would do everything to fix it. But if I do that, I'm going to lose myself and my chance to have a life. I don't know what to do anymore. And I'm watching my circle fall apart. And I can't do anything about it. I'm supposed to have these powers, right? Well, I would gladly gouge them out of my brain if it would mean that my family and my friends and this corner of the world could live in peace. And then we wouldn't have to go out and conquer. Go out and use drugs. Go out and do any of this. We could just, for once, be what we're meant to be. And I'm so sorry that I had to take that out on you. But honestly, as the Lightkeeper, and the fact that you dragged me back into this, you were the natural punching back. And I'm sorry for that. But I don't know what to do now.
There is an option to try and help your father. But it is dangerous, and it is risky. And one thing led to another. For my part, I am sorry. There are forces greater than either you and I at work that don't care about our lives or our family or even the lives and families of everyday people who aren't gifted such as us. And they're going to keep moving. Sienna, I cannot move without my medication.
Did mine and Kalki, did mine and Agatha's substitutes at least taste good?
Enough to fool me for a time.
I didn't want to fool you, but I never had a chance to talk with you about it. And I've known all this time, about 2 years since I came into the circle. I knew. And I couldn't just stand by and watch you hurt yourself anymore. But I should have talked to you about it, and I'm sorry. I just never had the time.
Apology accepted. I wasn't exactly forthcoming.
No shit, Sherlock, and that's why everyone's pissed at you.
I see a way to help your father. Oscar Wright, however, is still out there.
Nah, yeah, we know. Uncle Harry's forgotten all about him.
Good for him.
I haven't. I remember him staring down the barrel of Atticus's gun. And that's why I'm worried. I don't know if you know this, but Atticus and I are engaged.
Well, that's exciting.
I popped the question. Progressive, eh?
Quite.
No, but I can't. We're in danger as long as this man is alive, because Atticus killed him.
I may have a new lead, but family is important.
Family comes first, and whatever I could do for my father, that's great. And then, but if it doesn't work, I have to be ready to kill him or let him go. I can't let this curse endure. And it has to end with me.
And in that moment, as Sienna delivers that line, we jump cut back to Salim, Harry, and Enrique in the other room. What are the three of you talking about in this moment?
So Salim, literally, like, even before the door even closes for Sienna to leave and the rest of them to leave, Salim grabs Harry by the sleeve, not collar, sorry. And
I was like, that's aggressive. Like, listen to me, old man. Like, okay.
Immediately, he's like, you were a military general, right? You commanded a group of people. You know what it means to put people in the line of fire, and you know what the cost is to make it out alive, right? So you have the leadership skills required to potentially be the next leader of the circle, right? Whether or not you want to do it is a whole other thing, but you can do it if it was put on you.
Enrique is wide-eyed.
I suppose you're right, though I don't think I'll let you keep talking.
How much of Don Augusto do we think is actually still Don Augusto, and how much of it has been replaced by whatever that poison is that he's been drinking or taking or whatever it's called? Do we think it's still him in there? Because this doesn't feel like a regular drug, right? I've done regular drugs and those are different. They don't. But this feels like some sort of weird bleed shit.
You know, there are times when the pain that you have within you is so hard. The memories that you have are so obtrusive to your thinking and living that you grab onto anything that you can get. I've known Don Augusto for a long while, and I don't think he will just go into this kind of substance without thinking long before doing so.
You said you got into some strange drugs as well. As far as I've understood, I've never really gotten into it. There's something about it that might touch on fade or bleed, but as far as I understand, it's a strong narcotic. So
yeah, and
obviously dealing with some physical pain, but I'm not here to make excuses for a man who is inebriated while on the job.
Fair enough. The drugs that I do, the drugs that I have done in the past, were recreational use only. They were not designed to. I did not take them to on such a long-term scale, right? Because Sienna mentioned that he's potentially been doing this for 2 years, if not longer. She knows he's been doing it for 2 years, but who knows how much longer before that he's been doing it.
Yeah, your concern is valid. Wondering if he's up to the job is a perfectly valid concern. Is pain, if it's for his pain or if it's for recreational use as well, if it's not for recreational use, it's probably high enough that he feels he can't go on without it. So
yeah, and I'm not saying we kill him, right? I'm not saying that. You get him the help he needs, put him in rehab or whatever else. But in the meantime, someone will need to step up and take over. I don't want to be a leader, and I don't think I'm qualified enough anyway. I have maybe a couple of years of experience at most, but of all of us, you have the most experience. And I'm not saying that just because you're old, but because you literally fought in a fucking war and you've led soldiers. So it makes sense to me that if something were to happen to Don Augusto and he would have to take a step back for whatever reason and focus on his health for the time being, I'm not saying we kill him again, but,
Would hope not. That would be quite an extreme step. I hear what you're saying.
Let's not
consider it, but this would be a problem that we should address. He does really. He doesn't do a lot in our missions. We talk to him. He tells us what we're trying to accomplish, but he's not there with us. So we can worry about that when we're done this current task. He's I would say not so inebriated that he's making things up and wasting our time. I think we've all gone rather afield today.
My concern is how far will he go for a fix? And if that fix is taken away from him, who is he willing, who if not everyone, is he willing to betray to get that fix back?
Betrayal's not in his nature, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
I think we should keep it in mind.
The only thing that I want to let you know before you take any risks that you may don't want to know the results of is that you should not let anger and fury of those you've lost carry you in the wrong direction. We are here for you. And I know that firsthand, as you have just witnessed today. You understand, I have lost way too much, and I am still carrying a fury within me that I don't want to let go. There is something that is not right. The world isn't right. Wars are still going on here and there, and us alone can't do that.
On that point, what can we do to help your situation? That's what this was about in the first place. We've gotten into a bunch of different things. What do you...
Are you looking at Salim or are you looking
at... No, sorry, I'm talking, to Don Enrique.
Okay.
I hate to divert. Salim, do you feel like your concern can wait at least for a little until this assignment at least is done? I understand your concern with the leadership, though. It's irresponsible. I acknowledge that. But today we were called here, I think, only to... So far, that's all we've heard, is to deal with the borrowing. The loss of your memory. So since you said it's come back to you, though, did we get what we needed from that? Did you get what you were looking for? Because you were asking about the fate of your son, but then you were just told he died in the war. Did you know this? Was this lost to you? Where are we on that? Because that was the motivating incident here.
It is, yes.
But I just want to make sure we're on, it's been pushed aside repeatedly. Everyone's got something going on.
There is something there. I am not entirely sure if I've seen it in a dream. Maybe as part of my researches and touching on the bleed. But I know that there is something about Jorge there. It's telling me that he's not fully gone. Maybe consumed by these strange forces. It has been why I have been driven away from my usual job and stopped teaching at the university. I have gone into my study. I've gone and done several researches. I got here to Candela to make sure that I could carry out everything that I need.
Do you think Jorge was taken by something from the Fade? I
can't say for certain.
I would be cautious about dreams in particular. I'm a skeptic, you know this. I've been
I
having
can't know
dreams.
for sure what it is. I just know it within myself.
Okay. Well, you have my assistance. I don't think you've ever asked for help, but if you want it, you have my assistance in searching for your son. I'm prepared to acknowledge there might be a supernatural element to it.
Don Enrique puts a hand on your shoulder. I know.
We can't lose touch with each other. We're all drifting apart. It's gotten very crazy.
I know, amigo. It seems so weird how far you have changed since I first got to know you. Talking about all this bleed and all this stuff while you were just talking about wild dogs and everything. They are.
It's funny, the memories. This is all about memory. I seem to have lost a lot of them, and I was going to say, be wary of dreams, because I've got dreams where I die. It doesn't make any sense here among you. So I would say treat a lot of this with a little healthy skepticism, and then also lean on your friends to get you where you need to go. Right?
Thank you. I will try to do as much of that as I can.
And with you, Salim, too. Your brother's missing. I'm an investigator. By all means, let's continue searching for him. Do you think there's a supernatural element to his disappearing, too? If there is one. Remember, I gave you that gun because something you can hold in your hand I will always treat as more valuable than fancies of the mind, so...
I don't really know, because it was all very hazy. The last time I took drugs is the day my brother disappeared. So, and I don't know if the drugs were laced with something worse, because I saw weird things and I saw smoke and I saw a bunch of other shit. But I also, I don't know. It felt weird, and not in the bleed weird, but in the sense that somebody did that to get me here weird. And I can't prove it, which is why I immediately mistrusting Don Augusto, because,
yeah.
I don't know.
The camera pans to outside of the office with Agatha, Atticus, and Kalki waiting patiently. The scream or the Candela, it never happens. So, what do the three of you discuss in this moment of tension as you're waiting outside of the Lightkeeper's office?
Would we have heard volume going up from inside the office? Would we have heard what Sienna was saying?
Yes, if you guys would like to eavesdrop, you can.
Yeah. When the shouting started, Agatha was flinching. And as it got louder,
Sienna can get loud. Sienna's got a temper.
Atticus says, well, at least she's finally saying her piece.
Oof. Yes, I would agree that it is a good time, and she has clearly been bottling up certain aspects of herself.
Kalki, are you absolutely sure that what the Lightkeeper did wasn't necessary? I worry about saying these things in front of Sienna because her mother runs the circle in much the same way.
As you pointed out, young Atticus, it was far more punitive and far more intentional than he would have otherwise been. From my experience, Don Augusto is a man of deep consideration and thought. And in all my years of having known him, this was the most thoughtless I have seen him be. And that is a matter of some concern, especially as a senior lightkeeper of Candela.
Well, I guess we're living in interesting times indeed.
To think that whoever first said that needs to be pelted with rotten fish.
I didn't hear that. That was very muffled. Dan, could you repeat that?
Oh, whoever first said that should be, what was it, beaten with rotted fish?
Pelted with rotten fish.
Pelted with rotted fish.
Well, the origin of that saying is essentially it was meant as a curse. So I would agree.
And with...
I do have to say...
Yes, sister?
It's rare for a Don Augusto to do things without a reason.
And how so?
There may be more to the situation than we are aware of. We will have to talk to Sienna at some point regarding this and see what information she is willing to provide.
Well, I mean, he wanted to talk to her alone for a reason. So. And it's at that point, kind of bringing everything all together, Sienna opens the door to the office.
I'm still alive, and I'm not possessed. Yay!
Were any punches thrown?
No, mostly verbal. I did a pretty good job. See? I jerk a thumb over my shoulder
certainly
to point
did.
to Don Augusto.
You certainly did.
I think
we're okay.
I think Kalki would just have a smile on her face and like pat pat Sienna on the arm, and then step forward into the office, kind of like, collecting herself and looking towards the dawn. And she would do small bow the head, like with eyes closed, before looking back up to him with her black eyes flecked with gold that are staring into his.
Mm-hmm.
Don Augusto, I apologize that I also lost my temper earlier, but I must say, as someone who is not prone to undue action, could you please explain the reason why you unleashed the entity, the phenomenon in this office without discussion with your circle members, the ones that you are guiding with your light? Why did you bring shadow into the picture?
Actions have consequences. I felt that the professor needed to be held accountable.
So you introduced a lit match to an already oil-sodden mess.
I have covered this institution with all manner of updated wards. I apologize if you felt that the move was reckless. But we are living in incredibly desperate times.
Is that another rotten fish illusion?
I do not believe so.
Damn it.
The truth is, I needed the relic to solve a different problem. And suddenly finding it compromised left me quite cross.
Quite cross.
It was not. So, you wanted it.
And his tone is like really even, right? Like there's no like peaks and valleys here.
No doubt.
And this is probably the most
You'd think
like
that he only peaks because he's so fucking high, but okay.
Right.
No, I'm going to say this. This is above table. I did not give him any Scarlet while I was talking to him.
No.
Well, he might have his own stash.
Not in front of me, he didn't.
Not in front of her.
Oh,
He did leave the room for a while. Who knows? Maybe he was
No,
like,
I
"Oh
didn't.
No,
shit!"
he did.
No, she did not.
I was there the whole time.
Left the room.
Yo, y'all left the room.
Anyway,
I was in there.
You were not. You were with us.
No.
Oh, when we left initially.
Yeah.
Got
Anyway,
it.
don't worry about it. We're not in the scene.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
So you wanted it inert so that you could use it for something else. So you released a phenomenon that was captured. I apologize if my tone is growing a little more flavored, but you let it out so that it would be empty, so you could seal something else within.
He looks at Sienna.
And I invested so much of my spirit into the creation of this, the recreation of this item, this relic, that I have gotten another scar. Were you not considerate of the fact that multiple people have sacrificed much to get it back to this state, and yet you I must ask, for my sake and yours, what is the purpose that you have assigned for this, that you would sacrifice one of us to accomplish it? Don Augusto.
What is it,
Hi.
Sienna?
Hi.
But to be fair, he was going to sacrifice himself till Harry stepped in, right? Like, can't. I am pissed at him, but like,
it was not going to be him, Salim. It was aimed at punishing.
Hang on, Salim's not in the scene. That was a Steve-ism, I think, right?
Yeah.
I don't know
Steve's
why
downstairs with us.
you guys didn't
No.
join the rest of the circle back in the room. You stayed
we are
in the
all
other
we are all
room.
back in the room, I guess.
Those
Are
three, the
oh
three
shit!
ladies
Never mind,
are
I'm
talking with,
sorry.
yeah, the three ladies
I
are talking
forgot
with
I
Don
wasn't
Augusto. You and I and Don Enrique are together. We're downstairs
Exactly.
having drinks.
We're drinking and
Three ladies
smoking.
and Atticus.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Okay, just to make sure we're all clear who's where. You and I are not there, and Don Enrique, we are also.
So Don Enrique says, and the three of you are welcome to come back to the office at any time. Don Augusto is Don Augusto
I don't
says,
say anything while Kalki is ranting, because Kalki has earned the right to rant, and I'm actually having fun a little bit watching Don Augusto sweat a little. But then after the words are done, hi.
Yes.
The reason has something to do with you, doesn't it, Ben?
With my father.
Once I realized what had been recovered, I believed that this could be used to aid in Mr. Ballard's recovery.
Maybe.
When I went to the storage and noticed that it was no longer clear, it was then I realized that it had been compromised by the professor.
So, on the scales of the balance of justice that you were playing with, you weighed one of our lives, one of our peace of mind, whether intentional or not, and found it less than helping Mr. Ballard. I understand where you may be coming from, Dawn. But this was heavy-handed and perhaps something that could have been avoided.
Of course. We have 2 assignments on the desk. If we could retrieve the rest of the circle.
I'll go retrieve them.
Yeah, and midway through that, like through some of that, like, Kalki's hair, the white hair was starting to lift upwards.
Atticus speaks up and says, from what I have heard from everyone else up until this point, you have been an impeccable and thoughtful lightkeeper. I think what Miss Kalki is merely asking is, let's not turn issues like this into a habit. You're not Dr. Ballad, and acting like Dr. Ballad is not going to foster more trust among us.
Oh, great. I'm kind of glad I'm not in my mother's circle.
And like that seems to have like an additional impact, right? Like, like he kind of blanches at that.
Atticus, what does my mom do to you guys?
What's necessary.
Uh-huh.
And like the way he says that, he doesn't believe it. He's saying it like it's like vocal air quotes. You know what I mean? Like that sounds like something your mother would say. Like he's echoing what's been told to him. And I'm just gonna give that to you both. That is.
Oh dear.
For brevity's sake, Agatha, you're able to sweep up the rest of the crew, bring them back into the office.
We're arriving in, I was going to say, I guess you find us downstairs, and we've got, I assume Harry would have been like, let's start working on our evidence until they call us back. So maybe if anyone has anything that's part of their investigations into their missing people, respectively, we're just kind of looking at it all and kind of doing a little considering over the table.
Yeah. You're looking over like old pieces of evidence. Are you specifically looking over stuff you've accumulated regarding Salim's brother's disappearance or regarding the current investigation?
I think Salim's brother's disappearance, because it's pretty prescient. It's pretty on his mind. Mm-hmm. He's been troubled by it. And then also I'm trying to instill a little faith in him in the circle. Regardless of the garbage fires, I think that he's got valid concerns, and we haven't really even addressed any of his concerns for being here. So it's like, let's give you some time to think and talk.
Can I get a roll?
Also, he acknowledged Harry's leadership, so Harry's like, okay, I guess I gotta
right before Agatha comes in. I would like a either a survey or a focus roll from
good for either.
Harry.
Yeah, good for either. They're both the same. 2 and gilded.
Yeah, I am low helping you, by the way.
Low stakes. You're gonna
Cool, thank you.
While you are researching all this, Enrique will be helping you look through the files and everything while telling you, I know what he lost.
Yeah, and
I know what it feels to have this. So
the acknowledgement of these 2 problems are similar, and it's like, let's actually just sit and talk about this. Let's think about this. So, maybe that helps everybody a little bit feel like they're heard.
Roll.
I'll be using is it a cunning drive that they have?
It'll be intuition drive. It's
intuition. Okay, I'm using an intuition then.
Okay.
We got a 6. It's not the gilded, but it's a 6.
All right.
Something
You're
comes
looking
together.
over all of this evidence that you've been kind of accumulating over the months that Salim has been around, that you've been able to pick up. All of the clues, now that you've had some time to sit down with it, point to a club called the Crimson Drop in the Eaves. And that seems to be like the last place that he was spotted. He was running errands for the ownership of this, like, den of vice.
What is your brother's name?
Salim.
You might be
sorry, what?
What is your brother's name? Just because I'm going to make a note in my...
Oh, journal. Yeah. His name is Arman, Arman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Crimson Drop seems to be the last place that he was associated with before he just disappeared.
So yeah, based on the evidence you have, I guess that's at least the first thing I throw is heard of this place before. Crimson Drop.
It does sound familiar. I just don't remember a lot from because we were trying to make money so that we could afford a place and not have to go crawling back to Dad. Right? That was the point. And he did mention he picked up a couple of odd jobs, but I was also picking up odd jobs, so we didn't really have time to communicate where we were working at. But it does make sense if it's in these. That's where we were.
Can I come in at this point?
Yeah.
There's plenty of organized crime in the... Hello?
Y'all have your notes and stuff like spread out on a table, am I understanding right?
Yeah.
I would like to make a focus roll.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to use a roll. I'm going to use an ability that I have.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Messy time.
It's the ability from my specialty explorer called Not Again.
Oh.
And once per assignment, I can take a scar to have an automatic full success on an action. And it's as if I've had that scar all along.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
You're not going to have a weird shadow monster crawl out of your eye again, are you?
Oh, God,
I
no.
missed him. I missed the shadow monster.
No.
I still have
We
that.
barely knew them.
So what are you getting? What are you doing? What do you want to do the focus roll on?
Inspecting or analyzing the notes. Just kind of getting a feel for what's going on. Seeing if there's anything I can contribute.
Well, since you're taking a scar...
Oh, hell.
This is what I'm going to give you. You know...
New scar.
Based on your dealings, is that the Crimson Drop is a front for the Red Hand.
Yes!
And you know that Oscar Wright has spent a lot of time at the Crimson Drop over the years. As in, so I just want to go ahead and give that gem to you.
Cool. We get to kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know
seeing
why.
The name of the Crimson Drop.
The Crimson Drop, yep.
Agatha just kind of unconsciously rubbed her hand. I know that place.
Oh.
The Red Hand uses it as a cover operation, and one of our people of interest tended to frequent that place.
You mean this Oscar fellow? I don't know if he's of interest.
Unfortunately, the last time I was there, things got a bit messy. Just be glad that I was a nurse back during the war. And she kind of indicates it's healed, it's long healed, but there is a clear, faded scar that looks like somebody stabbed a very sharp knife through her hand.
Woohoo!
All right, so we'll be making certain that we're prepared for violence then.
I would highly advise that.
That's
anything you can easily conceal, and anything that you can draw quickly.
So the group is all reunited with some of these new clues. And in this moment, you are in the office, and on your Lightkeeper's desk is the relic, and then on the other side, a case folder. We have two major assignments before us. One is regarding a lead. I have been approached by a colleague of the late Dr. Withers, a Dr. Elena Chavez.
Oh.
From Eons.
Them?
What does Eons want?
Well, her colleague, Professor McTavish, has been murdered in his laboratory. And you recognize that name from the college, Agatha. You knew him as a professor of applied anthropology and historical technology.
Yeah, that's...
I
throw Spanner into the works.
Well, from what I am to understand, the professor had direct contact with the Red Hand.
Why am I not surprised? They've been cropping up quite a lot today.
Yes, but what is very interesting is that a name that I thought dead shows up in her testimony where she says that Oscar Wright was the individual who was working with...
Yeah, Oscar Wright's not so dead.
Or yes.
We had encountered him in Ispatpur, Agatha and I.
Interesting trick to pull off.
Yes.
Let's
Very interesting trick indeed.
Maybe we'll find out if
when we find him, we're going to find out what little tricks he has up his sleeves. And then I'm going to make sure he stays dead.
Question for Salim. Did you show everyone the business card or did you keep that to yourself?
I did mention it. I didn't show them the card though. I mentioned the... No, wait. In the moment I did show it, yeah.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
This is the same doctor that was in contact with Dr. Withers. I believe the same individual that brought the relic itself.
So this... Okay.
I have a reason to believe that Elena Savage... Because this is what they do. They go through middlemen. And they open up the file and they start showing you guys different receipts and correspondences.
So they had the relic containing the Dream Eater. This was collected presumably by, I guess, I'm assuming now, Red Hand from Old Fair. They have these containment.
The Red Hand, that from what I am seeing...
Eons.
Yes.
Through Eons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Red Hand involvement is minimal on that part. There was an Eons thing?
Well, from what I've been able to pick up as he's showing you all the receipts and such in the dossier, is that Oscar Wright via the Red Hand, originally had the relic, brokered the relic to the professor.
Professor Chavez or
through McTavish.
Yes.
Through McTavish.
Who's now murdered.
Who is now murdered. And Professor Chavez, I believe, is the one that was working on the technology to wield the relic and modern treatments with Dr. Withers.
Sharing that with Dr. Withers. Okay. There's a lot of names in here.
No, there is, but the Oscar Wright, the fact that Dr. Withers was Harry's therapist makes this seem like a setup to me.
You mean to get back at our circle?
I mean, when you think about it, Oscar Wright, I mean, he probably wants to kill both Atticus and me because Atticus shot him.
And you have not made your veterans advocacy a secret.
No.
Not that I feel you should, but
would he have, I'm trying to place his motive, would he have some reason to want my memories? Or just profit?
The electric incident.
Well,
do you think that he's trying to make that happen again?
There's no way. There's no way. Experimental weapon. How could he have the resource?
Possible.
I suppose
It
anything.
is a possibility we have to keep in consideration.
It was a device, so you could collect the pieces and then figure out how to reconstruct it. I didn't know anything about it, so what he'd hope to get from me, besides a witness of the event,
your guess is as good as mine in that regard. I
suppose we're getting into supposition. We don't know. We don't have enough data.
I think the last thing that Mr. Wright expected was that this creature would get gorged on.
Oh.
And that our relic would shatter. I don't think anyone involved in this conspiracy.
Clearly he's a descendant of Old Fair, because there is no forethought that goes into it.
Yeah. Listen. Elena Chavez is willing to set up a meeting at a place known as the Crimson Drop.
That's funny.
Oh, it seems everything is leading to the damned Crimson Drop.
As a means of luring Oscar into the open. But we also have the relic, and we have a companion in the Four Pharaohs that is possessed. Kalki is right. Anything involving a powerful and dangerous ritual must be taken with the absolute care and the absolute attention. I do not believe that we can do both.
No, we can't.
If we want, we could potentially use this relic, and in the coming days, see if we can extract the bleed and the entity that is haunting Mr. Ballard.
It would certainly be a good move. There's been a lot of losses.
That is why I am considering this, and he puts his hand on the relic again, a full assignment, and not just something that we do on a whim. I will not make two mistakes in one day.
The price has already been paid. Let somebody profit and have their reward, especially a senior investigator that has been impaired and captured and kept trapped in Four Pharaohs for as long as he has.
Yeah, the loss of a good strong friend, and he was a great asset to all of us.
This is not an easy decision. I understand that we do not want to leave our back vulnerable to Oscar Wright, but at the same time, helping Mr. Ballard should be a singular focus if we are to do it safely in any way.
I would see it done.
Don Augusto, do you know of any other circles in the city that we could possibly work with?
Inform them of the situation of the Crimson Drop?
Yeah, that is my thinking. That way we have somebody watching our back while we bring our friend.
Side story, we all play the members of the other circle.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I actually have somebody that would work well for that.
I have somebody too. I have someone in mind. If that happens.
Crazy stuff.
I would absolutely be down for that.
Me too.
Spin off.
Let me look through my contacts. And with that, we're going to take a little break.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're going to take like a 10-minute break.
Yay.
Thank you. Please sit tight. And when we come back, our circle is going to take up one more assignment in our breathtaking finale of the Circle of Hither and Yon.
Ooh.
Hello, everyone.
What happened?
Once again, we return to a very, very angry soccer game.
I am so sorry, everyone. This is what happens in my household when people play soccer.
I know, right? We're trying to deal with cosmic horrors here. Like,
I'm just
Guys?
like surprised at it's just the sheer cultural difference, right? I could never yell that in my house. Like, holy shit.
Actually, that kind of took me by surprise. My son stalks in here. He's like, I'm going to go take a shower. Oh, my husband's doing the victory dance. Arsenal won!
Nice. Go Gooners.
officially sponsored by Arsenal. Candela,
Thank you, Arsenal.
Go
So
Gooners.
sorry, guys.
Lordy.
Guys, this is cosmic horror.
It
Okay,
is
let's
cosmic horror.
go.
All right,
So-
back into it.
When we were last with the group, you had all decided that you were going to... Instead, you had a choice between two different assignments. One, chasing down an old enemy with ties to the Red Hand. And another, engaging in an incredibly, potentially dangerous, complex ritual to save a member of Candela, lost to the bleed. You have chosen the latter rather than the former.
I actually just realized it wasn't very democratic of us. I mean, Salim wants to go to Crimson Drop, does he not?
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I didn't make a vote either.
Well, I guess we'll, instead of moving forward, we will go back to the office. What does everyone say in response to this choice?
I'll go first. Tired of losing loved ones. If we have a chance to bring back a loved one who's still alive, I think it would be best if we tried.
Oh, your keys are hanging.
What do you say, Grace? What about you, Grayson? What does the lieutenant say?
They are.
Well, we have
I gave them to
split
you.
attentions. We have split attentions because there is some work that needs to be done with the Crimson Drop. Salim, I assume you want to go to the Crimson Drop, or just...
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to find my brother because someone has been no help.
I'll be honest. I feel like I cannot expect anyone here to be a part of something that is more of a personal thing for me, especially Salim. He doesn't even know me. He doesn't know my father. And so I would actually rather help Salim. I would rather go to I want to take out Oscar Wright, punch it between the eyes or something.
It is important, I think, that we work together on a task. It is, someone would have to sacrifice their interests here. So if you're willing to go along, it's very noble of you.
My father will be here. This thing with my father and my family line, that's nothing to do with any of you.
We care.
I don't want to put.
Yes.
I don't want to put any of you at that kind of risk.
Above table, wasn't Agatha part of Sienna's father's circle at one point?
No.
Okay.
Sienna's father's circle was basically Don Agosto,
Lourdes,
and my mother.
We know Adrian Ballard from the war, though. He was in our unit. That's
okay. That's where we knew him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like if your father can wait a little longer, I think we should address this Crimson Drop in the Red Hand. There's been a problem for us for long enough.
The Agosto hands you the file.
And I reach into my bag and I hand Don Agosto a bunch of documents and I say, you might find some of these interesting. It's the duplicates of the notes I made on what might be an unabridged.
We'll look into
Really? The so-called immortal beings.
Yep.
Huh. I would very much like to see these notes.
Well, you have a reason to live then, don't you?
I never wanted to die.
Ha!
All right. So you have your assignment. Dr. Elena Savage is arranging an appointment.
Was it Chavez or was it?
I thought it was Chavez.
Chavez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has made the appointment. You have the date and time. How are you all preparing to head to the Crimson Drop?
I'm getting weapons.
You're getting weapons? Okay.
Weapons. And a bleed containment vial.
Okay.
I have a containment vial too.
Taking a containment vial as well. Is anyone else doing any other preparations gear-wise?
I am researching about glyphs that I can use probably to absorb some of the bleed that we may encounter or anything in between.
Okay.
Help me understand here. We're heading into a supernatural event or are we heading into a fight?
I think both.
Yes, Harry. Yes.
Conflict.
That's the answer.
Conflict is definitely a theme of the next performance, I would say.
Agatha will hold up her hand, the scarred one. I would most certainly say so.
My God.
Grayson, would you agree that
From my last time visiting the Crimson Drop.
Sounds like a party.
Would you agree that Harry would have definitely given Kalki some shooting lessons if she had asked?
If she had asked, absolutely. He isn't the type to impose that on someone so important to him. He doesn't know her thoughts on weaponry. But if she's like, show me around a gun, he'd be like, yes, absolutely.
You have accepted my point of view, so perhaps I should learn to understand yours.
Aww. Now both of you kiss and make up.
That
Well-
is for later. Times of propriety. We are older. That is for you young people.
They can
No,
have
I
their,
know you for a fact. You're definitely not on the side of propriety.
they can have their public displays of whatever. We take care of each other in our time.
Indeed. So, yeah, I think for the first time, she is going to go with two hand weapons. One, her usual Qatar, and the other is a long-barreled, Colt pistol.
My goodness. Harry's like, I can carry the extra ammunition, my dear, if you don't want to, but just let me know.
You know, you could also use the ammunition in your handbag as a dead weight. It makes quite the impact.
Yes, but I feel that slapping a man up the head with a handbag would be very trope, and I refuse to be so basic.
Of course not.
The complexity of your narrative deserves far more than that.
Hey, Lightkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Has Atticus shown me how to use a pistol as well?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I have my gear. I've got a containment. I've got the arcane gem, and I've got a gun.
Okay.
I am also going to bring some rope from my survival gear.
Okay.
Are you going to tie him?
We might need to tie somebody up. You never know.
Yeah, I have a bleed containment vial, a long pistol, and my Qatar.
My dear, would you permit me to also loan you my body armor? I hate to see you stepping in front of danger like you do.
Woo woo!
I do not know.
I'm going to leave the two old people alone.
I do not know if it would. I don't know if it would fit Harry.
I know you don't like me hovering at your elbow, getting in the way either, so...
If it would make you more comfortable, I will wear it.
I think you'd look fetching in it.
I have to make some adjustments, but yes.
It pulls in here and here, so maybe that will help.
And we'll fade to black.
Yeah.
So if it's possible, Lightkeeper, can I take my body armor but not benefit from it because I'm letting... so basically giving one of my equipment slots to Kalki.
Ooh.
You could do that if it was circle gear.
No. I don't think you can. I think what I will allow to happen is for Kalki to take body armor as something that Kalki can take as one of her slots. And you could take something else instead.
Okay.
Which is all right. I have
even if it's not on Kalki's list, you can take body armor now. How about that?
Yep.
Yeah, it's so it's considered specialty gear. It says soak one body, so that should help if you go and do something that I don't approve of.
So,
which is everything. Can I talk to Don Enrique for a moment as we're suiting up and everything?
Sure. There's a little side moment between the two of you.
So I go up and I just go up and I tap you on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Listen, I get it.
Wow, this is that we are talking about?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the stuff that happened earlier.
Oh, that's...
I get it.
That's okay.
You want to make sure that everything is whole, right?
Something like that. I want to recover what I once had. Make sure that my child could grow the life that he would have wanted to have. instead of fight a war that wasn't his.
I don't think that war was meant for anyone.
I agree. Weapons don't necessarily solve anything from it just springs a new one.
How is Lourdes?
We have had a few quarrels in these last few days. She was talking about seeing me different from my usual self. Let's say we kept our distances in these last few days.
I'm sorry.
But I believe that things should be going back to normal. I like to think so.
Do you believe in your heart of hearts? Do you really believe that your son is still out there somewhere?
Now I can't really say for certain. Now I feel that I have been granted a new position in this. I was so far lost in the darkness. Mm-hmm. And now that I can see it from a different perspective, seeing what I used to be like, I still have that within me. Mm-hmm. That's not lost, but I have been given a second chance. I can't say for certain where he is, but I do feel an emptiness, and I am not sure if it is because of the lost that I don't want to accept, or if there really is something else out there that I can yet unlock.
My grandmother Maeve, my mother's mother.
Yes.
She used to say this: never open a door that you don't know how to close.
That's very wise of her, I must say.
Yeah, I know. I know. It doesn't mean a lot when it comes to the heart. And I'm not like the rest of you. I don't know what it's like to lose someone, or at least like that. Anyway,
I know that you know enough about losing people. You have lost a lot as well. And I put my hand on your side arm. We are here for you as well.
I don't think I can ever lose my powers, but so if, and I mean this in the biggest possible if there comes a time when you and Lourdes really want to know, you come and talk to me. Maybe I can find some answers. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it without you both.
I understand. Thank you.
That's it.
Don't ask me.
Don't ask me otherwise. Don't ask me otherwise. Okay, I mean it. I
won't be making the same mistakes.
Really?
I try to think that I learn from my mistakes. In fact, I do have an ability that is spelled like that. But
is that why Lourdes is not talking to you? Did you tell her?
We haven't had much time. This all happened today. I just learned that I forgot about my son.
Oh, okay. Once again, only if you want to know or you really want to see, both you and Lourdes come to an agreement and you both come and talk to me.
I understand. Thank you.
You got it. Hey. Gently punch you in the arm.
Okay, I thought it was a big bump. Okay.
Let's go kick some ass.
Let's do that. And you can see that I'm carrying a bunch of books by my side, getting ready with all the arcane knowledge that I have for this.
If you swing those at someone, it will do damage.
Looks like that.
Case. You are mute, Hector.
Muting is a free action.
Whoops. Don Agosto provides everyone with a full budget for nice private club wear. to help everyone blend in.
Cool.
So,
we're gonna blend in, really.
We'll try at least.
Right.
You'd be surprised what a good outfit will do.
The Crimson Drop is an incredibly high-class establishment, even though it's in the eaves. It is the front of its architecture has beautiful Corinthian columns, mahogany double doors. The inside, the decor is very much black and dark, rich reds for the curtains, candelabras, very like Gothic in its aesthetics. It is filled with plush sitting rooms and couches and low tables where people can enjoy drinks. There is an area with an there's a ballroom in the center of this place, and there are smaller rooms for entertaining upstairs. Dr. Elena Chavez is a rather nervous, brown-skinned woman with deep brown eyes and dark brown hair swept up into a sensible updo, wearing a high-collar blue a high-collar blue dress, long-sleeve blue dress, that is slightly out of fashion, as it has a bustle and long trailing skirts, but it is still very, very nice. Hello, everyone. I take it that you are Don Augusto's associates?
Yes, here for a relaxing evening and nothing else.
Yes, absolutely. I'm Dr. Elena Chavez.
We've heard about you. I
yes.
apologize for your colleague.
Yes, well, things have been getting more and more complicated in my scholarly order. She has a little, pin for eons on her lapel. Things have become more and more strange in my scholarly order, and I am incredibly concerned that I'm very frightened to be here. And you guys start to realize that she's really nervous and that this person is probably way in over their head. But after the incident at St. Michael's, something should be done.
Yes.
We understand. We'll be helping however we can with this situation.
All right. Well.
And I think you should make sure that you're prepared to flee at the first sign of trouble if you don't think that that's for you.
Oh, of course. I quite am. But I will see this to the end. And she definitely has the demeanor of somebody that is quite nervous, and not in a way that seems familiar to all of you when you were remembering your first assignment of Candela.
Please, dear. It's going to be all right.
Yeah. We know exactly what you're going through.
You enter the main area of the club, and eventually, after spending a little time mingling, Dr. Chavez will lead you all to a side door, where she knocks 3 times, and a little slider comes out, and you see a pair of suspicious looking eyes, and you hear invitation, and she slides a piece of paper kind of under the door, and you hear kind of the rustling, the eyes slit shuts You hear rustling of papers on the other side of the door. And then like a bunch of locks are undone. The door opens and you are all ushered into a hallway. A very short hallway, maybe like 10 feet, that immediately drops into some stone stairs leading down a spiral staircase, lit by the occasional sconce with candles in it.
How quaint.
In order to avoid being noticed, because I assume that they have some familiarity with our circle here in the den of our not friends, I'm going to try to, be facing away from whoever's talking and who seems like they might be important. Because
there is a nondescript gentleman wearing a black and black, almost sable and charcoal suit. He is like 6 foot even, ash blonde hair, dark green blue eyes, fair skin, and he just waves you all through.
Would this be like a masquerade kind of event, like where we have those little masks?
Nope. This is a club.
I couldn't bring my heavy weapon either. That's the other thing. We were incognito.
Yeah.
Were we able to at least stash stuff outside? That would be assuming even we can get outside if things go
in the car.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
So kind of not on hand. Like I have my gun concealed, but like you can't have the big electric shotgun or anything.
Yeah, no.
Atticus taught me how to hide my gun up in a thigh holster.
Yeah.
Is it possible to have during that strap up scene? I don't know if it's a soldier only gear, but explosives like grenades. No.
No, he didn't have any grenades.
Okay.
Damn it.
I'm certain that is the only thing that he taught you up there.
It will come to that.
Salim, I will tell you this. This place feels really familiar. Like you think your brother might have taken you to here a couple of times on delivery jobs.
Do any of the wait staff or the support staff or bartenders, anyone look familiar?
Yes. Yeah, they look like people your brother had associated with and maybe gone out to drinks with.
So are we trying to blend in right now, or are we?
Yeah, we're blending.
Yeah.
Harry's going to subtly say, don't look directly at their faces. Try to look like you're doing something else when you look at people.
Agatha is wearing a veil because one, the whole eye thing, and two, she doesn't want people getting word that she went to the Crimson Drop.
Oh,
you're right.
Harry's kind of shabby. He doesn't have fancy enough clothes, but it's his best clothes.
I've got the contacts.
You are Kalki Iyengar's partner. Do you think she would not have gotten you like to her level?
If she dresses him, he's going to wear the clothes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dapper, but he's just kind of poor. He lives in South Soffit. Like he's.
Aww.
So, when you get to the bottom of the spiral staircase, it opens up into a vast circular chamber, very similar to the architecture of Old Fair.
I was going to say
underground. There are all kinds of bas reliefs on the walls. The ceiling is pretty high and slightly domed. And there is one other exit to this place. You can see that there's another door, and there is some furnishings like in the corner, some more modern furnishings in terms of like a table with some drinks and chairs. And then there is what looks to be like a throne of some kind. Like
what does the floor look like?
Comfortable chair. The floor is stone. Is like stone tablets.
Okay.
Any markings?
No markings. But it is done in the old Farron style of the floors. And Elena is like heading towards like where the chairs and the table are. And you all see Oscar Wright.
Of course.
Come down in his tailored maroon and blue suit.
Mm-hmm.
I turn away to face my companion again. I just make sure I'm not...
Yeah.
I
Atticus
look
and
like
I
anyone
are...
from behind, but, you know.
I'm taking Atticus's lead in how he wants to sort of camouflage. If he knows what to do.
Oscar like steps forward, starts getting to the middle of the room, and he opens his mouth as if he's going to speak, and then nothing comes out.
I'm going to slowly reach into my jacket.
It's like as if he was frozen.
Okay.
I'm immediately trying to sense if something is happening.
Me too.
You feel your vibrations start filling the room. The room starts getting colder. And he just looks absolutely frozen in place. And you hear these echoing footsteps coming from the same entrance he came from. What do you all want to do?
I'm going to, while I'm facing Kalki, I'm going to draw the gun, but I'm still facing her, and I'm going to say, you have to tell me what you're seeing.
I have an ability that I can use right now.
What ability would you like to use?
I have an ability that is called Occult Researcher. Take a brain mark to ask the GM for an important occult detail that you recognize from your studies, but has not been revealed in the scene. If there are none, then clear the brain mark. So...
Take the brain.
Yes.
A powerful spell has just been cast. Time is frozen.
Oh.
For us too.
But not... time is frozen, but not for you.
Oh.
Like some...
Everyone else came to a halt.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I was going to glance through her veil to see who followed Oscar.
I am with Sienna with Atticus, standing much the same way that Uncle Harry and Kalki are standing, with me looking, kind of glancing over Atticus' shoulder to sense what's going on behind him, and him readying his gun.
Yeah, it's like it lets me do something subtle and Kalki do something subtle, because she can start making mudras and the like while I'm blocking vision of her.
Agatha, whoever came behind Oscar has not entered the room yet. I'm giving everybody an opportunity to do something before that person comes in.
Sense roll.
I will give you this. It will curve. The stairs are curved, so even though you know the person's close, you cannot see them.
What's Dr. Chavez doing?
Dr. Chavez was going towards with the table where the chairs are because she's been here before.
Is she frozen as well?
Yes. She's just kind of
Agatha will move to put herself between whoever is approaching, Oscar, and the doctor.
How many people are in the room besides us and Dr. Chavez? And Oscar. Who are there other people?
Just Atticus.
Is there any spots one could take cover?
No.
This
room is like, it's almost on purpose. Like, unless you wanted to knock over the table and hide behind it.
That's on the table.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take a brain mark and I'm going to do commune.
Hold on, just a second.
Oh, okay.
Salim, what do you want to do in this moment?
Steve?
Yeah. I think Salim is very much just. This place looks very familiar, but it doesn't. And he thinks he's been here, but he is not sure. The bartenders look familiar, but they don't. It's very much a muddle of memories that his brain is trying to sort through. So he's just next to Harry and following his lead for now, because it's difficult for him to form a coherent thought in the moment.
Right. And then Sienna,
when in doubt, find a weapon.
And Sienna, you want to take a bleed and do what? Or
No,
what
it's
move?
not a bleed, it's a brain.
You want to take a brain, and what move are you wanting to use?
I am doing commune. So I take a brain mark and make a sense roll to open an empathic or telepathic connection to ask a question. And on a success, I get an answer. But on a mixed success, the phenomenon will ask a question in return.
Gotcha. All right. Go ahead and roll.
So I will take that brain, and I will also burn a drive.
Okay.
So I'm rolling 4 dice. 1 gilded. 6 all. Oh! 2 6s, including one on the gilded.
Hey, big success. Critical.
Fuck yes.
All right.
What question do you want to ask what you're communing with?
Ooh. Let's see. Who, what, where, how? Where is Salim's brother?
I don't know if they know Salim, though.
Just a second. You reach out with that thought, and you up those stairs. Wherever this other entity is coming from, Salim's brother is located where they're coming from.
I knew it. I knew it!
And
so I will kind of, Y'all hear me do that? Interesting. Salim?
Well, we only had that one moment.
You just have that one moment.
Okay.
And as soon as that happens, coming out of the door, backlit. Oh,
I didn't finish my thing to do. Sorry, just to.
Sure, no worries. What would you like to do?
I'm definitely making a sense roll, and I am also at the same time pulling out my Qatar and pricking my thumb on, like, the indentation. Blood drips down the edge, and I will activate my ghost blade.
Hopefully, me standing in the way to shield her from sight lets her do that without being too noticeable.
Hopefully.
I think that noticeable thing has kind of gone out the window.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I know, we're all just standing here.
Yeah, you're just standing there in the middle of...
I meant noticeably that she's preparing a weapon, but like because she's being blocked from sight partially, that would be something that they wouldn't notice. She basically drew a sword, but I'm covering that.
One moment. I gotta plug in my earphones. They're low on power.
Likewise, because I'm facing her, me drawing my gun is also hidden from sight.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Things are about to get spicy.
All right, go ahead and make a high stakes roll.
I'm going to I'm going to put 2 drives. Can I put 2 drives into it? No.
Yes, as long as
Okay.
it's of the same kind.
Yeah. I have 7 intuition drives. Yeah.
Damn, girl.
I'm going to contribute unless you need. Or how are you on this roll? I'm standing right in front of you, so I figured
I'm on 5 dice right now.
He's probably good.
Yeah.
You could give one more, and that could reflect you covering.
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna do that.
Okay.
We're gonna contribute that one.
Cool.
Sick.
So I'm
kind of just gives you a little nod.
2 and 3. So roll. What?
Uh-oh.
No, I didn't. I added. Oh, I have to add. Oh, sorry. Give me a second. Let me. To do, and then 3 drives. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
That was 2 6s. Critical.
Woo!
Nice.
Power to the weirds.
There is
Y'all are unstoppable.
an incredibly powerful channeler of bleed, of magic. Something you have never encountered before. Something potent, something ancient is coming down those stairs.
I think for the first time, people will see a single bead of sweat rolling down Kalki's forehead as she steel yourselves. Something dire comes our way. And she's also going to pull out the gun. She doesn't care about visibility at this point. She has
I'll turn as well and draw mine.
Both
At the same time, I think we do it at the same time where you point yours up and I turn like this.
I nudge Atticus.
At that same time, Agatha got her knives out.
So
and I'm like, Kalki, this is. I think we might have found Salim's brother.
So dear. Stepping into the room is not Salim's brother.
Okay, fine.
But
something.
But
he ate him.
Let's figure it out.
A gentleman.
Sorry.
I was very particular with my words, Whitney. I said Salim's brother is where this guy, this entity is coming from. Not that they are the same thing.
Got it.
Yeah. Stepping out is standing at a smooth 6'4". A tall, long-haired gentleman wearing a finely tailored dark red smoke jacket with a black undershirt and silk tie, fine boots, black tailored pants with a necklace, a silver chain necklace with a bright polished ruby inset into it. And his eyes are an incredibly intense dark brown. His hair, which is pulled back into a simple ponytail, is midnight black. His skin is has a kind of an olive tone to it. His features are Mediterranean in style.
I was about to say that, yes.
And he just walks into the room and says, "Oh, are you the individuals that have a problem with my pet?"
My pet, he said.
As he walks up and stops in front of Agatha.
Oh, if he gets that close, I would like to tell him to stop where he is. As like at least 10 paces from us. Want to make it clear that we don't want him any closer than that.
Yeah. So what do you say? You say stop there? Stop right there?
Yeah, you'll stop there. Thank you. To whom do you refer when you say pet? And to whom are we speaking?
Did I get his name as I'm connected with his mind?
Mm-mm. You didn't get a name.
If it's that powerful, yeah.
You'll forgive us for being a little jumpy.
Oh, why Oscar, of course.
Our problems stem from problems that he created for us.
Do you think someone like Oscar would be intelligent enough to pull off half of the things that he has without supervision?
No.
I recognize his face. Now I know who it. Okay.
You recognize him now?
Yes. He's
okay.
Cool. How did you put him back together?
I didn't put him back together. He had something on his person that I loaned him.
Oh.
Very interesting. And you are?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you were of significance to actually get to know my name. Names have power.
Oh, okay. So, what do you go by?
How shall we call you?
I assume you know who we are.
You can call me... you can call me...
How about Mr. Scratch?
Ooh, no.
Yes, one would imagine someone of such import would remember their own name.
No. I'm trying to come up with what I feel comfortable with you calling me. Names have power. Paulus. You may call me Paulus. Which you know in Old Farron translates to the city.
Mm-hmm.
Polish? Like what do you put on your shoe?
Yes.
Agatha very clearly wants to facepalm, but knows that that would be a bad idea with all of her knives in hand.
Since I'm assuming Salim is beside me and he's got his gun out too, I'm going to say red.
A sharp sense of humor, just like your brother.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Oh yeah, I was trying to say that to you, Salim. This guy comes from where your brother is right now.
What have you done to him?
I haven't done anything.
Is he working?
Well, that's not entirely.
That's not true, and you're lying.
That's not entirely true. I haven't done anything to him that he has not consented to.
Oh, gag.
This is a weird sex thing. Are you doing weird sex things with my brother? Come on, dude.
This is great. This is great.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. It's Steve. He has to get a joke in like that at some point.
That made me so happy.
Weird sex thing. I guess in some corners of what you call New Fair, it would be considered a weird sex thing. But I hardly think that a group of individuals who spend most of their days and nights in a molly house have any room to judge me.
I'm going to mutter to Steve, make sure you pick where you want to.
Black.
Make sure you pick where you want to make your shot. Use the time he's talking to study him.
So you have issues with my pet. What has he done?
Well, first off, he's alive when he shouldn't be.
We're more concerned about the young man who is here under his own choices to spend time with you as well. This one, you don't value him. We don't value him.
And who gave anyone permission to attack my property?
I don't think anyone's attacked anything. We're just asking questions in a very strange space.
And rabid dogs are not often asked permission to be put down.
Wow. What problem does your pet have with us, I think is the question.
I'm not particularly sure. I know that he was mucking about with some group of amateurs known as the Obsidian Plutarchs, causing trouble.
Oh yeah, they're dead.
That's right.
We took care of that.
Well, with them.
They're gone.
Are you using your pet for your researches? Or for whatever it is that you came here for?
I provide services in exchange for knowledge. It's what I do. I am the polis.
The question is, are you the new polis or the old?
Yes.
I'm betting old. And new.
Interesting.
Make no mistake, this entity that is in front of us is perhaps the most powerful channeler I have ever encountered. Even in Ispatpur, there are Sajus who are not as powerful.
Yes, and if there is a reason for you to want to stop time, as you have just done with your powers, to want to talk to us, why is it that you wanted in the first place to come and speak to just mere humans working in a molly house?
I thought it would be entertaining. It seems as if you came here expecting to ambush my property for whatever pet moral cause that Candela has decided to take up again. And I decided to come down here and have a conversation with you to politely inform you that that would be a mistake. And then all of a sudden, Atticus starts choking as if he can't breathe.
Leave him alone.
Going to throw a blade.
And
Leave him alone.
I will lunge forward to plunge the Qatar into his chest.
Wait.
Okay, give me a fight.
What are we doing?
What are y'all doing?
This is
strike roll. I'm burning a drive on this.
Yeah, I'm trying to finesse this. Like, this is not a strike. I'm just trying to
so
get
you would be
into
rolling
his
control.
gut.
So you're wanting to roll control instead of strike?
Yeah.
To try and get like a like to get them in a
precise strike. Yeah, I'm aiming for between the second and the third ribs.
Okay.
I'm aiming for the fucking eyes.
What's Kalki's dice pool?
All right, Kalki. High stakes.
Yeah.
You have a feeling that if you do not land this blow, the consequences could be catastrophic.
100%. I'm burning all of my drives, my 3 drives in this.
You take one of mine instead. I think what I do, because you're looking like you mean this, and I'm like, don't die, please. And then we'll give you a boost.
I'm going to.
I'm going to spend a couple of drives on this one.
I'm going to take that as an additional dice.
Okay.
I'm spending 3 drives to give me 4 dice. And I am aiming for the fucking eyes.
Okay. Both of you, first Kalki and then Agatha.
Yeah, with 7 dice, that is.
Wait, I think you get capped at 6.
You can only roll 6.
You can only roll 6.
Oh, right. Then let Harry keep his drive.
Hard call for him to just watch you do this without trying to help at the very
All
least.
right, fine. I will take back 1 drive. But still, that is 2 gilded successes. So
a
critical
get those drives back, baby.
Critical gilded success.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Holy
Jesus.
fuck.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
You go in and stab into them, and the fire like radiates. And his eyes widen as you take that strike, and they stifle back. And they
I don't let him go, because as I plunge it in, I will put the trigger of the Qatar, and the Qatar splits inside his ribs,
What a
lodging
Oh,
lodging
shit, that's
it in.
nasty.
Lodging it in.
All right.
Girl, that is nasty. I love it.
I love that.
Punch knives.
In response, as you do that, with a lightning swiftness,
Oh, God.
Paulus reaches down, grabs the knife, pulls it out, and pushes you back with such force. You take no marks,
Oh, thank God.
but you start to see the wound knit together before your eyes.
I knew it!
I am.
And now
And that's when I
Agatha.
chuck my blade.
And now Agatha. And then you're chucking your blade?
I got a 6.
You got
So-
a 6.
To be
The
fair,
others are 5, 2, and 1.
Okay.
yeah. To be fair, how a Qatar is constructed, it is extremely difficult to
Yes.
pull it out.
Yeah.
It
So
is
it would
terrifying because you
yeah.
see chunks of flesh
Yeah.
literally flying out. Like
Yeah.
it is. This is
Oh.
not supposed to work this way.
This
It
guy's
is
gnarly.
inhuman. And
Hector, I sent you a message on
I saw it.
Discord. I'm right, aren't I?
And so the knife flies back and it like stabs into their shoulder. And then like as they do that, they pull it out, flick it, and throw it back at you, and you take one body as your own knife like jabs into your shoulder.
As the
Pause. Oh yes. Is it narrative? Because like
it's narrative.
yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
But no, sorry, this is only for me. Can I kind of in my movement kind of step in front of Agatha, like to kind of potentially take the bleed, to take the mark?
Do you have a move that lets you do that?
I mean, I have a move which is basically Death Defy, once per assignment. When I should take one or more marks, I instead escape unscathed.
Don't forget you're wearing the body armor.
No, because there is a specific move that lets you do that.
Okay.
Remember,
Cool.
because Harry has it.
Yeah,
I have it too.
Yeah.
But you can still soak that body.
Atticus falls to his knees and is starting to gasp for air.
I've
Let
kneeled beside
him
him.
go.
I stand up over Atticus and I reach into my necklace. I pull out the amethyst. A step forward.
All right. What else is everyone else doing? I will
I'm
say
try
in
and make a
response
sway
to that,
roll.
in response to that, well, I want to give everyone a chance to do something before somebody who's already taken an action takes a follow-up action. So you're pulling out this stone. Paulus is going to look at it and be like, "Oh, how kind of you!
No.
You brought back my stone."
And I tuck it back into my collar.
Is it fair for the three of us fellas with guns to stand shoulder to shoulder and like point our weapons? Or
yeah, you can if you like.
I know what you are.
Open fire, boys! It's a firing line. Make sure
No,
you
it
don't
won't
hit
do
anybody.
any good.
If we saw him heal up from that weapon, I don't think shooting is going to do anything.
You're immortal, aren't you?
No harm in
You're
trying.
unabridged.
Salim, remember, the tools you have are the tools you have, so I'd say use them. I'm going to start shooting. I'm going to shoot till this gun
Go ahead.
The moment the boys stop shooting, I'm ducking.
Yeah.
I just duck.
All right, so
go back down.
who is shooting? Definitely the lieutenant. All right, go ahead and give me a high stakes
This is gonna go really
control roll.
Okay, so I have 3 pips and a gilded in that, and then back against the wall. When you're making a high stakes roll, you may take. We've done this before. Make a brain mark to make any nerve you spend worth +2 instead of +1.
Ooh.
And then sharpshooter. When you want to make a ranged attack with a weapon, you may spend 1
F
nerve
is that.
to your aim before. So basically,
What's your dice pool now?
It's
It's gonna be 6.
Yeah.
Damn it. Who else is shooting?
Well,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
shoot
We're gonna
as
handle
well.
it. You're gonna shoot as well. Okay.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Salim, I'm gonna whisper in your ear. We saw this coming. Take another die.
Yes.
Wow. I rolled. Oh wait, I'm gonna take a resistance. I rolled 6 dice. 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2.
Ooh.
Damn.
I'm gonna spend one
Oh,
of my
buddy.
2 nerve resistances to re-roll. I think just without the extra dice, right? It just
Yeah.
turns into the control roll.
Yep.
So I go down
Oh,
to 3
no.
dice with the gilded still in there.
You've got this.
Yes.
Okay, we got a 5.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
5 is something.
That's wild. 6 dice, not a single success on them.
So
It's okay.
you are firing at him, and he takes 1, 2 shots, and then looks, and his eyes flash gold for a moment, and your gun explodes. Take 1 body, and you now no longer have that gear item.
Jesus.
Damn.
It's bound to happen.
Celine.
Can I change my mind? I know I called for a gun, but can I do something else instead? I think
Yes.
watching the gun explode.
Yeah, change your mind on being in this whole campaign.
Yeah, I want to tackle him to the ground. I'm not shooting.
Okay. Okay. Go
Because
ahead
he
and
fucked
give
with
me-
Harry, and I don't want my gun to explode in my hand because we need weapons. So I'm gonna drop my gun to the ground with the thing that Harry can pick it up if he wants to, and I'm just rushing in. I'm gonna spear him. That's what I'm trying to
All
do.
right, go ahead and make a strike roll.
Get him.
Tackle the
Keep that
devil. The literal
Keep
devil.
that extra die that I gave you from we saw this coming.
I'm gonna give you a drive as well.
I mean, we have 3 stamina die. Just reminding you guys.
Yeah.
3 stamina die.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so-
believe also who took a training die as a quick aside. I think I had one.
I think you are the only one.
Okay,
So I
go
get
ahead.
two
Celine.
Take one of those
from
die.
one from Agatha, one from Sienna, right? I'm gonna take
Yep.
Yes.
2 of my own drives. That's 4, but I have 0 dice in it. So how does that work?
Oh, the way that works is,
You roll those 2 dice and take the lower one, right?
all right. You have
No.
right now. You have a total of 4, right?
From what?
You roll 3
You do.
dice. Just roll 3
Okay.
dice.
Okay, I'm gonna use the Pantsless tables dice for this.
Let's go.
Names up.
Shameless
drop.
promo.
I only have 1d6. So I'm gonna roll that 3 times. That's fine.
You're good.
You're good.
Perhaps, like other people, you should buy more dice from the Pantsless Table Store.
Yeah.
What a great
Should.
plug.
What a
What a great plug, Lieutenant.
So
Our people at home, make sure you pick yourselves up some dice.
I rolled a 1, a 1, and a 6.
Pantsless dice works.
Are the ones technically a
Oh
critical?
my god!
Yeah.
I clenched so hard on that.
So you knocked
That was
him
oh my
down
God.
onto the ground. And it's really strange. You know, you've got him on the ground. You can see up close that his clothes are knitting, and he just looks you dead in the eye, and he says, "Unhand me, or you will never see your brother again." And it echoes and burrows into your, like, right into your
The
head
voice.
when he says that.
Oh my god.
But you don't take any marks because you rolled a 6.
Yay! So sorry, Hector.
Professor, it is
Yes.
your action, essentially. What do you want to do?
Okay. No, for me, the moment that I understood that there was some kind of entity that could freeze time, I knew that there was no chance that I could really do something to stop it altogether. What I did is, while everything here was happening, was grabbing a short dagger or knife that I have by my side, and I started carving in my own skin a glyph of protection for us.
Ooh.
Just making sure that if the worst was to happen, I could make sure to unleash it.
Okay. Who would you like to popcorn the initiative to?
Well,
I just wanted to clarify with
right?
Kalki. Did you soak that body with the armor, or
No. That was not at me. That went to Agatha.
Oh, I misunderstood.
That's why the whole moment the professor was waiting by the side and letting you all act while he was preparing the situation.
Okay.
And yeah, I can popcorn it back to let's say,
well,
yeah.
Go ahead
Kalki,
and so you're trying to create like a temporary makeshift ward, right? You're not using a specific move.
No, it's not a move. It's
all right.
more of an action.
Okay, go ahead and give me a sense roll.
Okay. A sense
to see how much energy you can.
I'm going to use drive for that. Intuition drive. So rolling 3 dice, and that's 2 5s I got.
2 5s. Take a body from cutting into yourself.
That makes sense.
But you see that there's a glow on your palm, and you put it on the ground, creating like a circle of light around you. And you have made it so that he can't enter like your immediate vicinity, your immediate area. He's being repelled from.
When Salim went and tackled these police,
yeah,
did they go out of the radius?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There's been there's been a lot of keeping him near the door between Agatha, there's been getting to the center of the room has not been. None of y'all have allowed Paulus to get anywhere. Yes, with Sienna, and
no, I'm just raising my hand as I have an action, but I can. It depends.
So Sienna and Kalki are your choices for popcorning.
Either or.
Sienna or Kalki, you said?
I believe so, yeah. I believe that.
Okay, I'm going to throw it to Kalki because Adi was raising his hand very much knowing what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless, Whitney, you want to go? Because I may have a game ender right now. I have a thing.
Oh.
Mine is more mental. And it might be a game ender. I don't know.
Do it.
Go ahead.
Do the thing.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, do the thing. What does Sienna do?
Do the thing. Do the thing.
I'm going to burn a brain mark. And I'm going to commune. I'm burning 2 intuition drives for a sense roll. So now I've got 5 dice, 1 gilded. I have an idea. Let's see if I can do this. Yes, I got a 6.
Okay.
I am going to ask Polis, what kind of deal can I make to save everybody?
Oh my God.
He's a deal maker.
Adi's already.
He's a deal maker.
Give yourself to me as one of my thralls, and I will let all of your friends go alive. And you get all these flashes of Oscar, of Salim's brother, of all of these other people in the Red Hand, people in eons, maybe even some members of Candela you've never met, all seem to be caught in his web, a bond of blood and control and power.
Is my father in that thrall?
No.
Is he going to save my father too?
That's not what you asked for.
That is true, but I did ask, will everybody be safe?
Oh,
that is.
Oh, you clever girl.
That is also not what you asked for.
Yes, it was.
What you specifically asked for is what kind of deal can you make? His response was, you can become one of my thralls and I will let everyone here leave alive. There is no promise of long-term safety.
Answer me this one question. Are you unabridged?
I thought Commune only gave you one question.
Greedy.
I'm on a roll. Yeah. I know. I'm being a smart aleck.
Yeah.
I'm being a smart ass.
But yeah.
In the time that this mythic figure is trying to do all of this,
Okay.
Go ahead.
I rip off my amethyst necklace and I give it to Kalki for extra boost of power.
And I will.
And I say no deal and drop.
And I will, in that moment, she is going to stamp her foot down. And as she does, glyphs spread out from the ground. The fire on the Qatar grows blazing hot. And she is going to quickly toss her head to the side. All of the white hair comes front. With a quick swipe of the blade, she is suddenly short-haired, and through the glittering white strands that are reflecting, she is going to plunge, and she is going to, in that moment, completely go black-skinned, black everything, as she turns into an avatar of the goddess Kali, and will invoke Kali Yuga, which is a black flame that burns at the concept of something. And what I am burning out of this withered puck of a man is his very concept of existence and immortality. I am doing a forbidden ritual, and in that same movement, I am taking the white hairs and using Death Defy to turn that into a voodoo representation of my body, and I am going to let the scar go onto the hair, and it is going to burn in that same moment as I plunge the thing into his head, jumping over Salim and into him.
And that
equivalent
amethyst is
exchange
giving you extra power. That amethyst gives you a boost of power.
Yes, it does. So, in this moment, the energy reverberates. Go ahead, give me a high stakes roll, and this isn't to determine whether or not you destroy him. This is to determine how much you can control the bleed backlash that happens from this.
100%.
So the better you roll,
the
less bleed everyone is.
I'm going to. Oh, I don't have any nerve drives. Fuck.
This is my partner. I'm going to spend the nerve to use behind me and absorb the bleed.
And I am also going to. I'm burning an intuition resistance for premonitions.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you, Hector. I would like to throw myself in the path of this.
Yeah, no, every
backlash.
roll needs to be taken into account because
I'm
also going to give Kalki an intuition drive.
How about you, Professor?
No, I said that I don't know if my glyph can help in any way with this, as it is sort of protecting as well.
It can help, definitely help narratively.
Right.
I will say, Salim, you are literally watching something from the mythology, or excuse me, from the beliefs of the people you grew up with, just appear and manifest in the room. Go ahead and give me the roll with all of your boosts from your teammates.
So this is
Okay.
This is a six dice pool.
Yes.
That is
Oh.
a 6.
A 6?
Acids.
Okay.
Okay.
So there is an explosion in the room, but you're able to direct the energies away from everyone in the group.
And I don't take the scar because of
You
my
use Death Defy.
Death Defy.
Yeah.
And he is burned in that black flame and is gone.
Any artists out there?
Sienna.
Please draw this. Please
Sienna.
draw fan art of this scene. Please.
Please draw this.
Please.
Sienna.
Yes.
Something strange happens.
Uh-oh.
Lights a cigarette.
You've forgotten something.
What did I forget?
It's going to take Sienna and Atticus a while to piece it together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that you'll never figure it out. But in this moment, Sienna and Atticus lose the memory of the strange poetry that they were researching at the beginning. It is wiped away. It is gone.
Good thing I gave it to Don Augusto.
But eventually, in another time, Atticus and Sienna will piece this together. And then the gravity of what Kalki has done will hit you. As this was not a death, it was an erasure from existence, and possibly the only thing that could destroy an unabridged. My circle. A handful of events take place in the wake of this. Salim, you find your brother. He was held captive in a strange chamber, being drained of blood and his life essence, and puppeted by this being.
Fucking hell, it was a weird sex thing.
Oscar Wright is ripe for the taking, to be executed by yourselves or to be taken into justice and punished properly for his many, many crimes.
Yeah, I want him to feel like that he owes us.
I'm going through his fucking pockets first.
I'm gonna loot the living man.
And Agatha, you get a couple of interesting little trinkets that you're able to ensure returns to the hands of Candela. And all of you make your way back safely to the chapter house with Salim's brother alive, barely.
It's a good thing I'm a nurse.
Everyone has done incredibly well. And I'm very proud of you.
Your microphone's gone a little funky.
Yeah.
All of you have done incredibly well. And I'm very proud of you all. It seems as if we still have some more loose threads to see to. And I hope in the coming days I can re-earn your trust. All of you. And the camera pulls back each of our circle members, pensive and wondering what next. And with that, I bring a conclusion to season 2 of the Circle of Hither and Yon.
Woo woo!
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Season 2 to become season
2.
Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all, my amazing table. Thank you, Steve, for producing and bringing us back for another hair-raising tale. Everybody, please tell us who you are, where we can find you, and plug one project that you have coming up. And we'll start with Adi.
Hello, people of the internet. I have been Adi MK, Fab he him, and today I played Kalki Iyengar, occultist of the Circle of Hither and Yon. And you can find me at Adi MK on Blue Sky and on YouTube, and soon on Many Faced Plays, which we will be putting up. But what I'm going to plug is. I mean, hey, if you still have time, join me on Nerds with Dice, where I'm going to be playing a goose-powered game where we are going to be playing a bunch of chaotic geese fucking around with the Kumans. And yeah, I'm going to popcorn it over to Grayson.
The Cobra Chicken. Yes, I've been Grayson, your Lieutenant Harry Griffith. It has been a delight shaking up things and getting into trouble. I hope we can do another go at it. We've got some more stuff still to do. I'm around. I show up here and there in these games. Keep an eye out, I guess. That's it. I'm going to popcorn it over to Tomas.
Okay, hello people of the internet, my name is Tomas Rioja. I have been playing Don Enrique Puertos, who has been becoming a better person in this episode after quite a while. So we managed to survive, so we'll see where the story will lead next, and there is some more chaos to ensue in this circle of investigators. You can find me everywhere on the internet at the same handle, pretty much. I got to get it everywhere I could, which is at T Jimenez RGM. That's spelled TGIMENEZRGM. And yeah, as for plugging projects, I have my crowdfunding as well happening on itch.io, that if you like Obscura, you may enjoy as well Daggerheart, because from the same team of creators. And I am creating a villain frame, which is pretty much, if you like campaign frames, you've got villain frames, which is more oriented towards your big bad evil guy, and creating a fully fledged enemy for the players to hate, as well as many other adversaries. And there's some more stuff coming up next in the future, but we'll know more about it when the time comes. So I'll pop it over to Denver.
Hey, y'all, Denver. Sorry, I needed to turn my subtitles back on. I played Agatha Payne, the Explorer Muscle, and she's on 3 scars, so we'll see how season 3 goes. You can find me on Blue Sky as Dendinius, and Twitch here on Twitch as DJD20. Current / upcoming project is the Vampire the Masquerade game on Miniseries Plays.
Baghdad by night.
And popcorn it over to Whitney.
Hey everyone, I'm Whitney, and I have been the large medium, Sienna Ballad, she, her, and what won't I do for family? Well, it turns out I'll do anything for family and for love, but I won't do that. Now we know what that actually is.
You didn't want to join that guy's weird sex cult. It was no good. It was no good.
No.
You didn't want to be a part of that.
Yay. Anyway, can't wait to see what season 3 might hold. No pressure, Steve. Meantime, while I'm waiting for season 3 of Circle of Hither and Yon to come out again, you can find me on Halfling Wizard Productions, playing Monster of the Week campaign, The Ill-Advised Adventures of Illavania. And
say that 3 times fast.
And shenanigans ensue in that whole campaign. Shenanigans.
That.
Yep. Ill-Advised Adventures of Illavania. But another important project I have going on right now is I have been promoted to full-time writer with Octoberpod AM. Awesome podcast where we tell true-ish tales of horror, classic horror, paranormal, and horror-ish.
Nice.
So give it a listen on all your podcast catchers, and I'll be seeing you out there with really cool stories. And I will now kick it down to Steve.
Hello, hi. I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Parents. I did the Salim Shady thing this season. That's fun. To hop into an already existing circle and to be able to, integrate myself into it, I guess. What will season 3 hold? We'll figure it out when we have time to talk about season 3. Projects on the horizon. There's a bunch of stuff coming up, but the thing I would like to plug right now is merch. We have merch. Pantsless Tables has merch. We are doing the merch thing with shirts and hoodies and other cool things. We are also currently looking for affiliates who want to advertise merch for us in return for a percentage of profits every time your code is used. It is not a lot of money because the margins on this are very small because we're printing stuff to order, which means it's more expensive than it is to print in bulk because we don't have the capital or the storage space. So, but if you are interested, hit me up. I will set something up for you where you can share a code with your friends and they get a 10% discount when they use the thing, and you get about 5% of profits, which again is not much. But if you're doing it in the US, it's double than what it's in India. So, make like 50 cents a shirt, but which is still.
That's more than I make for pop cans.
Yeah, that's more than what I make. So anyway, that's what we're doing. This was great, but I'm just gonna toss it to Hector, and then I'm gonna go sleep.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. I've been Hector, aka Okami. You can find me at kgokami.io over on Blue Sky, and kgokami over at Instagram. Project that I'm working on next month over at House of Dreams, where I am the creative director. I'm going to be running Wanderhome again Saturdays about noon to 4. Come join us. We're going to be raising funds for Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. And also, we were on Thursdays over at House of Dreams. We're going to be doing a 3-episode Thirsty Sword Lesbians miniseries, where we will also be raising funds for Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. So please join us there. Otherwise, have an amazing afternoon, morning, night, wherever you are in the world. And please check out more Pantsless Tables when you can. Bye.
Good times.